if I'm honest with you. Any video you watch on YouTube, single person, family, whatever, everyone talks about traffic.
Yeah. Especially for someone like, a couple like us that are from a sleepy little village 45 minutes north of Birmingham where there's very little traffic. We're not even like tackling like London or Birmingham traffic anymore. Here, it's like night and day. Can I just jump back one step to the kids for a second and go, what was the conversation with them like when you said we're thinking about moving? How did you tackle that?
I'm very open with the children, so I will always keep them involved. Like I never want them to not be involved. So I've always said, like, when we've watched, we actually explained this yesterday. They watch the YouTube of us sometimes. They're like, oh, can we watch one of those building ones where they look around the buildings or like whatever it might be, or looking at the beach, or like whatever. So
I do my best not to swear in case there's kids watching.
Don't worry about our children with that. You don't want to hear their mouths. So they've always watched videos and stuff like that. And when we came here, obviously, the first time we came here as an exploration trip. So we were open with like, oh, do you like it here? Like, what's your thought? And I know they're little, but like Reginald's 4, and I feel like he was quite advanced for his age. He's got an opinion,
but in a good way.
Yeah. So we've always been open with them, and over the last 6 months to a year, I would say we was talking about it more and more, obviously, because we're doing things at home. And he was like, what about all my toys? And I was like, we'll take all your toys. Like, that's fine, because we're going to ship stuff out here. They're little. They want that. I want them to have their home comforts. And then when we came on this trip, he said, can I put my Paw Patrol tower in the suitcase? I was like, no. Why?
It's a main Christmas present.
It's
That's what I call it. It's a main present.
It's a whole suitcase. And I was
the
like,
big box.
I literally looked at him like he had 4 heads. And I was like, no, why? And he was like, well, because you told me I could take all my toys. I was like, yeah, when we move. And he was like, oh, okay then. He was like, so not this one, the next time we go. And I was like, yeah. So he's fully aware. And he's like, he's very into his numbers at the moment. So he's like, I don't really want to go home. Like, so could we stay for like 50 more days? Like, and he's proper negotiating. And he's like, I don't really want to go home. And because I pulled him out of school, like he's loving life. Like,
he comes to work
with us at the moment and does stuff with us. And yeah, so he's like they're really excited. And we went to, I was saying to you yesterday, we went to the brunch and then we ended up on the beach at one of the hotels. Penelope's taken her dress off, she's in her knickers, she's in the sea, like she's...
They were catching crabs.
I felt like we was in Southend. There were so many crabs, they're crabby, and I was like, and this is why we're doing it. I was sat here and looking at them on the beach, feral as they are,